Your habit of thought follows what you are observing. And you have put yourselves into such a wide spectrum of observable things. You have the ability to observe worldwide. You have the ability to observe specifically worldwide. You have the ability to be involved with so many people. Are you amazed at your ability to get deep into the lives of lots of people simultaneously? Facebook has really helped you out in that regard. You have the ability to know so many specific things about so many specific things that your vibration has the potential of being scattered all over the place. And every time you focus on anything, you set up a vibrational pattern that brings more like it and more like it and more like it, until before you know it, you are surrounded with the evidence of your patterns of thought, and that evidence makes you believe, because there's evidence, that things are the way they are. And most are not realizing that things are only the way they are because of your patterns of thought. And you have the ability to develop the pattern of thought that you choose. You do not have to develop your patterns of thought in response to what is around you. We know that if you were observing in general terms, your patterns of thought would serve you extremely well. And the more specific you get as you focus, the more specific the comeback is, the more specific the law of attraction brings details to you. The more specifically you focus, the more specifically things fill in. And so in order to explain this point of attraction, we are talking to you about this vibrational standpoint, this vibrational basis. And we are calling it a vibrational grid. There are lots of words that could be used to explain it. But the point that we really want to establish, the point that we really want you to focus upon, is that you are vibration more than you are anything else. And it is your vibrational offering that causes everything that comes into focus to be. So everything about your body, everything about your acquaintances, everything about the way you move through life, everything about the way everything touches you is about your vibrational offering, over which you have complete control, but usually don't exercise it all that well. Most people are offering most of their vibration in response to what they are observing, and they are not all that particular about what they are observing. So for most, it sort of goes like this. You see something, you have an emotional response to it. That emotional response brings more like it, which you have another emotional response to, which brings more like it, which you have another emotional response to. And these emotional responses are only indicators of vibrational standpoint, vibrational stance. So when you decide that you want to exercise more control over your vibrational standpoint, if we were standing in your physical shoes, the way we would go about it is, we would decide that we would approach it from an emotional basis rather than from a thought basis. Do you like the way you are able to feel living in the contrast that surrounds you? And if the answer to that is yes, then that means you're focused in a way that you're not contradicting the vibration of who you really are. So you're in alignment much of the time with who you are. So you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and your point of attraction is wonderful because you have the leverage of source energy, you have the leverage of all that you call good right there offering a vibration with you. And when you are in that vibrational patterning, only good things can come to you.